Throughout modern history, we've come alarmingly close to total destruction, not from war, but from human error and technological glitches. Take the 1983 Soviet nuclear false alarm, for instance. Soviet officer Stanislav Petrov faced a dire situation when their early warning system falsely reported a U.S. missile launch. His decision not to retaliate literally saved the world. Fast forward to 1995, when Russia nearly launched a nuclear strike after mistaking a Norwegian research rocket for a U.S. missile. Quick communication averted disaster that day. Then there's the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. A Soviet submarine armed with nuclear torpedoes was depth-charged by the U.S. Navy. The crew thought war had begun, but Vasily Arkhipov refused to authorize the launch, preventing a catastrophic retaliation. In 1961, a B-52 crash over North Carolina dropped two nuclear bombs, one of which almost detonated. A single switch prevented that nightmare. In 1979, a training simulation tape was accidentally inserted into NORAD's computers, simulating a massive Soviet attack. Panic ensued, bombers were scrambled, and nuclear forces were put on alert. The 3 a.m. NORAD computer glitch in 1980 showed incoming Soviet missiles due to a faulty chip, triggering a full-scale readiness posture before the error was discovered. Even natural events posed threats. In 1967, a solar storm knocked out U.S. missile detection systems, nearly leading officials to believe they were under attack. NATO's Able Archer exercise in 1983 was so realistic that the Soviet Union thought it was a cover for a first strike, putting their forces on high alert. In the late 1990s, a cyber attack known as Moonlight Maze penetrated U.S. military networks, raising fears of a cyber war targeting nuclear infrastructure. There are at least 6 nuclear weapons the U.S. has lost, known as broken arrows. One, from the 1958 Tybee Island incident, was a hydrogen bomb dropped into the ocean during a training accident. And in the early 2000s, a B-52 bomber flew for hours with 6 live nuclear warheads on board, unnoticed until it landed. These events highlight how close we've come to annihilation, not through intention, but by mistake. False alarms, technical errors, and miscommunications reveal the fragile nature of global security. In each case, it was human judgment and restraint that kept the world from disaster, reminding us that while technology advances, it's our humanity that ultimately safeguards our future.